everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bengals are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Bills, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been all systems go in this. First month, they're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it with McCoy. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to run now. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Their 7th-year quarterback from TCU bringing him onto the field. That's the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The numbers for Green a week ago: 2 touchdowns and Don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. From midfield here, Dalton looking deep for LaFell. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there gives a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. So Dalton now. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Taylor. So that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown. Down on the season, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings them third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Dalton now, the pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. From the gun, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I imagine if Jordan Willis gets up in the morning, his throttle is wide open all day. I mean, this guy can go.
Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year last season at Kansas State, 11.5 sacks. And every year you look at his numbers, he got better as a Wildcat.
Loves his versatility. Can play up and down the defensive line.
Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
We love talking about bloodlines in the NFL, and Zay Jones fits that category perfectly. The rookie at East Carolina, his father Robert was a linebacker in the league, and his uncle Jeff Blake a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And Zay, 399 catches at East Carolina, a D1 record. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that... The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. A beautiful fake. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have the first down. Now Taylor, and he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Taylor. A left side completion to Jones.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Taylor will throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. second down. Kelly. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. So we've reached halftime here in the Queens. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Kelly. And the grab by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the gun, Kelly. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On the toss, Mixon powers through it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Taylor. And that'll be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Andrew Billings able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Ben Roethlisberger, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got some space here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Matthews has it right side. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good.
On first down, it's Kelly. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Come on, let's go!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And caught right side, Green. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now Kelly looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Kelly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Kelly. To throw on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He's got it. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. Ryan Tannehill, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. They send Green to the left on his own. Kelly Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They have full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
And now out come the Bills. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Taylor. Complete to Jones. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And this looks to probably be the final play. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.